Glitch in the system. Okay. Ooh, there's different things on here. Future of robotics. Oh, dang. Who would read all this stuff? My boy's a nerd. Tragic accident or insurgent attack. Downtown Inferno. Tragic accident or insurgent attack. Emergency services are still on the scene after an immense explosion tore a hole in what was once a serene business area of downtown Krakow. The blast is now thought to have originated at the Chiron Incorporation Research and Development Center. Although a joint effort, it's hard to read this print. Okay, that's the excuse I'm using for now. Although a joint search effort has been launched by the KPD and corporate personnel, the rescue teams scouring the site have yet to find any survivals among the rubble. The exact number of casualties is yet to be calculated, but according to our sources, no high-ranking Chiron official was injured in the tragic event. As to what caused the explosion, early reports suggest a reactor malfunction. But a corporate executive who wishes to remain anonymous had his own ideas on the subject. We're not excluding anything at this point, but this has terrorist written all over it. It is precisely that sort of cruel and cowardly tactics the anti-Republican insurgents excel at. We'll have an official statement on the matter shortly. If the insurgents are indeed behind this vicious attack, their goals remain a mystery. The center conducted civilian research, focusing primarily on developing new and improved neural links and other consumer products. It seems that whatever third party was involved, their sole purpose was to wreak havoc and destruction, striking fear into the hearts of the public at large. When asked to comment, Police Inspector Robert Piccola gave a prompt and stern reply. Chiron executives have provided their full support in dealing with the situation. He then retreated to his squad car, clearly distraught by the events of the day. We will bring you more on the story as it develops. Certainly get the feeling that my boy is a bit of a freedom fighter. Corrupted data. All of it's corrupted? What? Oh, hey. They know. Listen, I know you're busy, man, and all, but we gotta talk. Now. I think they're on to me. For real this time. I'm almost certain someone followed me yesterday, and today I saw this weird guy outside my window just standing there. If you can't guarantee my safety, then I'm out. I got enough problems as it is. HN. As far as our little mule goes, don't worry. I can manage her. She's not like us. She knows she's in over her head, and it clearly terrifies her. Can't expect too much from a simple mind. For now, just focus on your work and leave the human relations aspect of our project to me. For the time being, calm down and maintain focus. Eyes on the prize. J. P.S. Glad you liked the piece. I think it captures the essence of what we're trying to accomplish. Is that all we got here? Home security.
I've deactivated the apartment security system, leaving the crime scene.
Power. Ah, sweet. What's all this about? Hills.
Selected.
Oh.
Synchrosine refilled.
Oh, okay. Take some pills. Get some my boy's pills. Alright. So I guess we can go now. Man. Okay.
This just doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
Oh God.
There is no need for concern.
happening? Could someone... Can I get filled in? I can't see anything. The fuck? Well, I don't know what the hell that was.
Come here, quick.
Who? What? Me? Oh, hey.
What is it?
What's up with the lockdown? Is it the phage? Was there an outbreak?
I don't know.
Too early to tell. I'm looking into it right now.
Looking into it? Are you out of your mind? We might all be infected.
You don't know that. Best thing we can do is stay calm
And let them come and slaughter us? I won't let them take me. I won't.
Okay. You'll be crazy then. In your own oh, God. Oof. Someone had to shit. Dang. Look at that. Oh, no. How do I leave? Was that not the way I got in? Was this the way? Another potty room. Well. I don't know where to go. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sure. Go through here. Nothing wrong with that. We gotta search these cabinets. I'm looking for loot, guys. Is there any loot I can actually get in this game? Or is it just those little pill things? Which I'm not entirely sure what they do anyways. Oh wait, no, I do know. My signal gets all jacked. Oh hey, I found something.
Synchrozine refilled.
Got it. Yeah, son. Got that synchrozine. So I can sync up. Oh gosh. Oh, sweet. Actually worked that time. Well, that's nice. Hello. Oh man, this is starting to creep me out a little bit. Oh, the fuck was that? Attention parent, your child can't touch a hologram. The latest series of educational kinetic toys will help improve their imagination and central nervous system. Oh, that's nice, I guess. Ooh, nothing. Fantastic. Hello? Who's whispering?
Is Mom gonna be alright?
Senor Whispers. Oh God. I don't like the whispers. Voices from below. Don't believe their lies. The plague is still out there. Fellow undesirables, if you're up to date with Chiron or Chiron propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spat out another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you who didn't, let me catch you up to speed. To all those who have given end to insurgent fear-mongering, I say again, there is absolutely no need for concern. The nanophage is no longer a threat. We have contained the glitch and thus freed ourselves from the disease. Loyal citizens who support responsible augmentation have nothing to be afraid of. 3 words. Bull fucking shit. Let me tell you how things really are. Unless we're one of the lucky Class A fucks with a shiny set of mods, in which case you're probably not reading this, the nanophage is still very real. We had at least 3 confirmed cases in the past year, one of which led to a small-scale outbreak. Luckily, we managed to contain it before it spread beyond control. Now, you might think 3 cases ain't nothing to get excited about. If so, I can tell you you've never been in an outbreak. For most of us cooped up in Class C districts, even a single instance is one too many. Okay, so what the hell are we supposed to do? First and foremost, it's better to prevent than cure. Given the phage recovery rate, these words should be considered gospel. Once the plague hits, it's usually too late. So if you want to stay safe, look for these symptoms. Fever. Pay attention to even the slightest bumps in body temperature. The phage starts off slow, barely more noticeable than the flu. If you're feeling a bit under the weather, get your ass to a local clinic and run a scan. Better safe than sorry. Implant irregularities. This is where it gets tricky. Assuming that, like most of us, you can't afford to run regular mod maintenance, you've probably gotten used to the odd jolt of your neural implant or a slight spasm in your artificial arm. However, if these start to occur at an increased rate, you need to check yourself. Erratic behavior. Every once in a while, try to look away from the projector and take a gander at your neighbors. If any of them are acting weirder than usual, babbling to themselves, talking crooked, there might be something afoot, assuming they're not drunk or high. A bit of civic awareness won't kill you. A lack of it might. Juncture inflammation. Okay, so the skin at the base of your implant turns red and starts to itch. The bad news is you might be infected. The good news is it's not a death sentence. Our clinics have performed numerous extraction surgeries, and unlike the corporate cleaners, most of our patients tend to leave the operating room alive, as long as there are no nanite punctures. It's still not too late. If there are, you're most likely too busy hallucinating and puking blood to notice. If you spot any symptoms in yourself or anyone in your neighborhood, contact one of the clinics. If you don't know how to find us, ask around. We got eyes and ears all over C districts, so chances are we'll find you. Now here's what you definitely don't want to do. Don't panic. Chances are it's still not the phage. We've had dozens of false reports on alleged outbreaks that turned out to be nasty case of pigeon flu, or an old implant gone haywire. Don't be an idiot. In the last couple of months, we've had dozens of incidents of violence aimed at suspected carriers. Guess what? It didn't solve anything. Once these diseases take root, we're all in this together. Do not report it. I can't stress this enough. The cleaners are not your friends. They're not coming to help you. Best case scenario, they'll lock down the entire building and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, using the outbreak as an excuse to confiscate the subversive materials and detain any undesirables. Worst case scenarios, the ones they don't slaughter outright will end up as guinea pigs for Chiron or Chiron R&D. If it comes to that, do yourself a favor and pack it in. Jump out a window. Blow your brains out. Doesn't matter how. Just make it last. You won't thank me later, but you'll regret it otherwise. Whew. That's a lot of reading. Fire and swords, spiders. Oh, I can play a little video game? What? What is this? Oh, I got a coin? Oh man. This is crazy. Bow! I got the spider. Oh dang. I made it. I'm playing all these levels. Boom. Dun dun dun. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Bow. Yeah, bitch. Get out the way. Woo. Did it. Down. Wait.
Is Mom gonna be alright?
I can't go to level 3? What kind of horse shit is that? Alright. Well. Fine. Let's get out of that, I guess. We really need to figure out what this whispering is, because it's about to drive me insane. Hello? Remove your implant.
Fuck.
Oh, God. Okay, just calm down, buddy. Oh. Well, that's not good. Somebody, I guess, that kid's in there. His parents, one of his parents at least killed themselves. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay.
Janitor left the door open.
Uh-oh. Where'd the janitor go? Let's close that up for now. Don't want anything sneaking in behind us, you know? That would not be good. What is this? Nanophage and I. Oh, it's like a children's book. Okay. What is all this? Okay. Is this guy like a decorated war hero or something? Oh, here we go. The wall stands tall. Our brave boys and girls continue to defend us from the eastern hordes. A shot rings out in the dark. Michael, the young soldier next to me, immediately turns towards the wall. The intensity of his gaze sends chills down my spine. Without a second thought, he runs up to the wall, an imposing colossus of concrete and steel. He mounts it in a single leap, using his state-of-the-art leg augmentations. A little gift bestowed upon our troops by the Chiron R&D department. The scout aims his rifle into the inky blackness. His cybernetic eyes scour the horizon for any signs of the enemy. Stern and resolute, his comrades hold their breath, waiting for him to say the word. What will it be this time? A soul scavenger or a full-on assault from one of the numerous raiding parties that scour this unholy land? When he finally speaks, I cannot help but shudder from the sheer intensity of what's transpiring. All quiet on the Eastern Front, at least for now. Guarding the wall can be a daunting task. Mikhail confesses the following morning, but it's also a privilege. The other soldiers gathered in the cantina nod their heads in approval. Mikhail introduces me to his squad members, some of which are on their second or third tour of duty. Several firm handshakes later, the soldiers regale me with stories of their service, each one more breathtaking than the last. When I ask what drives them in such acts of heroism, Mikhail lowers his head and responds in a slightly embarrassed tone of voice. I don't think anyone here considers himself a hero. I know I don't. The way we look at it, we're all part of something much greater than ourselves, something that began with our fathers fighting in the Big One. Ah, yes, the Big One. Such an unassuming name for the greatest conflict of our times, one we all know as the Great Decimation. A name given not to belittle, but to simplify, a desperate attempt to make sense of this unprecedented tragedy, during which of many of our nation's finest gave all there was to give in defense of the way of life. Nay, our very existence. from the barbaric hordes of the east. From the barbaric hordes of the east. And yet, out of this cauldron of conflict, this baptism of fire, we have emerged victorious. And while the old world was engulfed in flame, it is in its ashes we have built our greatest republic. To all the heroes that gave their lives and health in the great decimation, we salute you. While the soldiers' dedication is undeniable, their service is made much more bearable due to the contributions from the Board of Defense and Chiron's top scientists. Miguel is quick to agree. If it wasn't for the corporate government, some of us would not have made it this long. Take these babies, for example, he says while affectionately putting his glistening leg prosthetics. Without them, I would be a cripple, wasting away in some hospice, unable to serve my fellow citizens. Thanks to Chiron, I could fulfill my role in the great society, spoken like a true patriot. And let us not forget that Chiron takes care of our brave men and women on and off the field of battle. Our ongoing veteran rehabilitation initiative ensures that soldiers who are no longer able to serve can reintegrate into society, so they can lead rich and fulfilling lives once their glory days are behind them. Dear Mr. Drukowski, while we all greatly appreciate your exemplary service and the sacrifices you have made for your country, the VRI policy enforces a strictly proactive stance on helping our brave veterans reintegrate with society. Regular coverage requires the deed of permanent B-class employment, presented to our representative on an annual basis. Your current janitorial position simply does not qualify. Given these circumstances, we must sadly deny your claim, and are therefore forced to terminate your participation in the program, effective immediately. As of today, the Veteran Pension Fund will no longer cover periodic maintenance of your cybernetic prosthetics. Wish you all the best. The Veteran Rehabilitation Initiative. This is an automated message. Please do not reply. Oh man, that is fucked up. Enough. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Veteran or not, I don't give a crap anymore. One more message and I'll find you and beat the fucking junk out of you. My mother can no longer take this shit. She's sick of telling you over and over that her husband, my father, died 18 years ago. She's moved on, we all have. No one wants to live in the past, to constantly relive a tragedy. So for the last time, Mike Jaworski is dead. He's been dead for a long time. Have someone type that in your busted ass head of yours. I don't care how you do it, just fucking remember this time. Even if it's a toss up between this and remembering when to take a dump. Because the next message you send her will earn you a broken fucking jaw. Consider this your final warning. Okay. Huh. Oh. There's the list. A bunch of people.
Of course. 2 agents. Helena Novak, apartment 104, and Hannah Nader, apartment 106. Both on the same floor.
Alright. Okay, so that's all I was looking for. Okay. Well, I gotta see if I could do more levels. I can, yes. Level 3. Bloody spiders again. Alright, let's see. How we gotta do this one? Okay. How am I gonna get this guy? Oh dang. Okay, this one's a toughie. Alright. Okay. Alright, got all the coins. Did it. Bam. Got him.